In today's Celtic transfer news. Tell me in the comments how much you are looking forward to next season, and what getting straight into the Champions League means to you. Celtic winger Liel Abada has played down talk over a summer switch to Premier League outfit Crystal Palace, after helping Ange Postecoglou's side climb back to the top of the tree. Perhaps the scariest thing about Abada is that he is far from the finished article. A first-draft footballer. During an excellent debut season at Parkhead, the £3 million signing from Maccabi Petah Tikva mustered 15 goals and 11 assists. Imagine the numbers he'll produce when he matures, improves, and develops a real ruthless streak in the final third. Patrick Vieira's upwardly mobile Crystal Palace side have been watching Abada's exhilarating performances very closely indeed. But, just 1 year into the 5-season deal he signed 11 months ago, it seems neither Celtic nor Abada have the appetite for an early divorce. "I'm only dealing with Celtic right now," the 20-year-old Israel international says when quizzed about Crystal Palace's interest. "I'm good here. I love the players, the crowd, and the team. I get a sense of home and all my focus is here. In the future? I cannot know what will happen and it's not right to talk about it. I do not look at these things. I work hard and modestly, and focus exclusively on the pitch. To do my best on the pitch, for the club and the crowd," Abada adds. Abada, like fellow recruits Kyogo Furuhashi, Daizen Maeda, and Josip Juranovic, are just getting started, with Postecoglou building a new dynasty out of the rubble of the old one. Constant speculation on where the gaffer may or may not be looking can get tiresome, so it is with great pleasure that I tell you all of at least one market Ange will be casting his expert eye over. The Celtic manager was talking about Tom Rogic, and gave a hint at where he feels he may find a replacement for the talismanic midfielder. "I'm always sort of abreast of what is happening back home. I think we've got 2 or 3 Aussies playing in the Scottish Premiership next year at other clubs. It is a market that everyone looks at. Whilst the A-League's been through a bit of a tough time, I think what I have noticed particularly over the last 12 months is that young players are getting an opportunity, which I think in the long term is probably a good thing. I'm always looking, and if the next Tommy Rogic comes along, then yes. This football club has a tradition of having Aussies through here, from Mark Viduka, Scott McDonald, Jackson Irvine. So there's always been an Aussie connection. I'll try and make that continue." Felipe Jota has accepted an offer to sign for Celtic permanently, with contract talks set to be completed, according to reports. The transfer fee in the region of £6.5 million was included in the winger's loan agreement after joining from Benfica last summer. Portuguese football media outlet claim the 23-year-old will sign for the newly crowned Scottish champions, with negotiations at an advanced stage. "Look, I did say, CCV and Jota will be at Celtic next season. You do not go on holiday with teammates if you are on loan and going back to the parent club in the summer. It is understood a 30% sell-on clause will be included in the deal, which will benefit his parent club." Jota, who is currently on holiday in Ibiza with Hoops teammates Carl Starfelt, Cameron Carter-Vickers, and Stephen Welsh, scored 13 goals and provided 14 assists for the Parkhead club this season. The wide man played a starring role as Ange Postecoglou's side regained the Premiership title from City rivals Rangers. The report published by Ebola states the player is ready to commit his long-term future to Celtic after being convinced to stay in Glasgow due to his close relationship with the club and its fanbase. Jota, who already has 2 winners' medals in his grasp following the Hoops League Cup triumph in December, will now look to make his mark in the Champions League group stage next season. Celtic may be the newly crowned Scottish Premiership champions, but Ange Postecoglou is unlikely to be resting on his laurels. The Australian has a good squad at his disposal, but new faces are required in order to make it even more formidable in the coming years, especially with Champions League qualifications sealed and battles against Europe's elite to come. Now, a new update has emerged outlining the specific areas where Celtic will be looking to strengthen. Looks like centre-back, left-back, right winger, and center midfield players are priority targets. That strengthens the squad, but to specifically improve in Europe, personally think 1 or 2 other areas could be targeted. And on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans.
lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party. Roll up to the party, roll up to